Welcome back to the TCD YouTube channel. The United States military launched new strikes in Yemen against Houthi anti-ship missiles and facilities in Iraq, targeting Iran-backed armed groups it says were behind missile and drone attacks on U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria. The strikes in Yemen, which took place at 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday, are the latest attacks against the Iran-aligned group, which has been attacking shipping in the Red Sea and has warned it would not stop. U.S. forces identified the missiles in Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen and determined that they presented an imminent threat to merchant vessels and the U.S. Navy ships in the region. The military's Central Command said, adding that 2 missiles were destroyed in self-defense. The Houthis, who control the most populous parts of Yemen and support Hamas, say their attacks are in solidarity with Palestinians amid Israel's relentless bombardment of the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian Health Ministry says more than 25,000 people have been destroyed and more than 63,000 wounded in Israeli attacks on Gaza following Hamas's assault in Israel on October 7th, which Israeli officials say destroyed 1,139 people. Since the U.S. and its allies started attacking Houthi military sites on January 11th, the Pentagon says it has destroyed or degraded more than 25 missile launch and deployment facilities, more than 20 missiles, while also hitting drones, coastal radar, the group's air surveillance capabilities, and weapons storage areas. Separately on Wednesday, the U.S. targeted sites used by Iran-backed armed groups in Iraq, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin announced, days after U.S. troops in the country were attacked. U.S. military forces conducted necessary and proportionate strikes on 3 facilities used by the Iranian-backed Kataib Hezbollah militia group and other Iran-affiliated groups in Iraq, Austin said in a statement. These precision strikes are in direct response to a series of escalatory attacks against U.S. and coalition personnel in Iraq and Syria by Iranian-sponsored militias, he noted. Kataib Hezbollah military spokesperson Jafar al-Husseini said in a post on that the group would continue to target enemy bases until the end of Israel's siege in Gaza and singled out U.S. support for Israel's campaign. Iraqi sources said at least 2 people were destroyed and 2 wounded in the latest strikes in Jerf al-Sakhar, south of the capital Baghdad, as well as in the Al-Qaim area on the border with Syria. Iraq's army said the U.S. attack harmed security and stability in the country. This unacceptable act undermines years of cooperation, blatantly violates Iraq's sovereignty, and leads to an irresponsible escalation at a time when the region faces the danger of expanding conflict over the immoral war of extermination that the Palestinian people are facing. Major General Yahya Rasool was quoted by the Iraqi news agency as saying, "A senior Iraqi official said that U.S. air raids do not help bring calm. The U.S. side should pile on pressure for a halt to the Israeli offensive in Gaza rather than targeting and bombing the bases of an Iraqi national body," Qasim al-Araji, National Security Advisor, said in a post on X. Iraq has also condemned previous such attacks, with Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani calling for U.S.-led coalition troops in the country to leave. Thank you for joining us on the TCD YouTube channel. Stay informed by subscribing, and we'll continue monitoring the situation